YouTube? I'm back in the still standing garage, and the Monte is going to get primered in this video. This is going to be the final session of primer before paint. So the car is sitting at 320 grit right now. I did hit the whole car. The trunk lid was the only one that I hit with the red Scotch-Brite because I did sand it with 320 in the past, and I just wanted to make sure I scuffed it with the red Scotch-Brite to make sure I took off any, overspray or little nibs that might have landed on it. So everything's ready to go. I did mask off all these jams because they are painted already and I don't want any primer on there. So everything, I did my best. Everything in there is protected as best as I could. I am not planning on hitting the very bottom right here, like that area there. I think I have enough material there for the final sanding. But the rest of it, I am, gonna hit the whole car. Everything else, I did get those the wheel covers in, so I might as well use them now. Just so you guys know too, that everything that I use in my videos, I always put them in the description. Try to help out the next guy. That way, because I do a lot of research, and then whatever I find that's the cheapest, then that's where I buy it. Obviously, the cheapest without hindering quality, right? I did protect the Regal. The Regal is ready to go too. I don't want to get any of that overspray in here since I am going to be spraying the whole Monte. I don't want any overspray of primer on the Regal here, even though it's due for another paint job. So it is what it is. It's protected. Let's go. So everything's masked off. All those edges over here. See, all I did is just put the tape like right on the edge and make sure that the edge is protected, because I don't want any paint on there, because even this right here is already painted. I don't want any primer on that. So everything's ready to go. I did already wipe it with wax and grease remover, and I did tack it off already. So I am going to mix the primer different than what I'm used to using, or how I'm used to mixing it. I'm used to mixing my high build primer 4-to-1, which is 4 parts primer and then 1 part activator. But this time I am going to be using high tech again, but I'm going to be using it with 4-to-1. So what I'm going to be doing is using it 4 parts primer, 1 part activator, and then 1 part reducer. The reducer that I'm going to be using is going to be a slow reducer because it is hot in here, and I'm pretty sure it's going to get hotter. So I'm going to go ahead and start mixing that up. We're going to start spraying. Let's open up this garage. Let's go. right, YouTube, so there it is. I sprayed 2 coats of the primer. Everything turned out really good. I didn't have any issues with anything. Air compressor and the whole system worked out real nice. The gun sprayed out real nice. Didn't have any issues with the primer at all. There's a couple of dry spots here and there, like right there. But other than that, everything turned out really good, really nice. I really like the way it turned out. It turned out a lot flatter than before, because obviously I added some reducer in there, and there's not that much of a orange peel or graininess to it, I guess. So that way when I sand it, the final sanding before paint, it's actually going to help out a lot. So it turned out really good. Those covers worked out really good. Another thing that I forgot to mention too was that I didn't spray in here, because like I said, down there I had enough material to sand. So same thing in here, like in the wheel wells. That's why I wasn't so worried about covering everything up on all 4 sides, or 4 wheel wells I should say. But everything else turned out really good. Really, really good. It was really hot in here. It got up to like 99, I think. But you see those couple of dry spots here and there, because as I was switching, primer or mixing more, dried up a little bit, even though I was using a slow reducer. But other than that, really, really good. I ended up using 5 little containers full all the way. Actually 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6. Got the gun cleaned up already. The roof, same thing. Couple of spots, like right there in the middle, I was running out of primer. It sprayed out real nice right here. Like this area right here, you can see it's a lot smoother. But you see those lines up there? So, but other than that, I'm gonna sand it. So other than that, it's all good. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for those upcoming videos. That's Still Standing Garage. Let's go.